Because time is measured with respect to a second event. Suppose I start from a point, that is the first event. When I stop it, that is second event. Between these two only, the time can be measured. So without a second event, time cannot be measured. That is why the unit of time is always taken as second. So every word used in physics, that has a meaning behind it. So this is a very wonderful thing that you have today. So why is the unit of time second? It is not third or fourth. And the symbols also written here. Meter is symbolized as molecule, the symbol of units. And this is kg. And the other one second is small s. You don't put a dot mark at these points. When you write these symbols, when you do a problem, never put a point mark, a dot mark after any symbols of units. Right? This is candela. Candela is the measurement of amount of light energy falling on a certain surface from a source. A source is producing light, and at a certain distance away from that, there is a wall or a surface on which per unit area, how much energy it is receiving. That is what is called luminous intensity, right? And this is quantity of matter. Quantity of matter, everybody knows the amount of substance present inside an object. A physical object is called quantity of matter. That is measured in terms of mole. So mole and other things you might have come across in physics also, right? Sorry, in chemistry also, mole, right? So these are the fundamental quantities. Main fundamental quantity is 7. Plus there are two supplementary quantities also. Supplementary quantities. So we will talk about supplementary quantity also. So physics, in physics we have 7 fundamental. What are fundamental quantities? Everybody knows. Fundamental quantities are base quantities that does not need any other quantity for their specification. The other are not called what? Derived quantities. Derived quantities I am coming to after explaining this what is called supplementary quantities. Supplementary quantities are two. One is called a plane angle and other is called a solid angle, right? This one is supplementary quantities. Supplementary quantities. Supplementary quantities are two. One, plane angle. Plane angle. Right? Plane angle means it is the angle subtended by an object. See, suppose that this is here. This is a center of a circle. This is an arc of a circle, right? Suppose this length is equal to L. This length is equal to L. And this angle is equal to theta. Right? You suppose that, right? There is a nail is fixed at the center of this point, and a cattle is tethered at the other end of one end of the rope is tied to this point, and other end is with the neck of a cattle, right? At any instant, the cattle was here. After some time, it is here, right? If a cattle is tethered with a hook fixed on the surface of the earth, a ground, it can move in a circular path only, na? It can move in a circular path only. At any instant, this was the position. This is O and this is P was the position. After some instant, it has reached at this point P dash. P to P dash is the distance moved by the object, by the cattle, cow, or any other thing, right? Any other of this cattle that is reaching from P to P dash, traveling a distance L. L is the arc, and the radius of the circle is R. Radius circle is R. Then we can say that the plane angle theta is equal to L by R. Angle is equal to arc by radius. Angle is equal to arc by radius. This is what is called a plane angle. Right? This is measured in terms of radians. Radians. A circle only. Actually, the object is the cattle is moving in a circle. In a circumference of a circle. At any instant, it was at P. After some instant, it is reaching to P dash, traveling a distance L on the circumference of the circle. At that time, this much length of the circle will subtend the angle on the plane. Right? This much part of a circle will subtend an angle at the plane. At the center, it is subtending an angle. In the plane only, this angle is lying. That is what is called plane angle. So plane angle theta is equal to L by angle is equal to arc by radius. So this we can write as equal to arc by radius. This is arc by radius. Plane angle is measured in terms of a unit called radians. In symbol, it is written as equal to RAD, radian. Right? So radian also can be measured. Everything is not actually said in the class. You can also you must after every class you must take the particular topic, your lesson, your textbook, and also will read and collect more and more points therein. Right? This is what is called plane angle. More about plane angle, if I speak, suppose the object is this cat is moving around the circle completely and reaching the initial point. How much angle it will subtend? Suppose this is theta, this is 30, this is 60, etc., 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 and it will come to the same point, back to the same point. It will subtend how much angle? 360 degrees. 360 degrees is equivalent to 2 pi radians. Am I correct? So we can write here 360 degrees. That means when the object, right, the cattle completes one circular motion, it starts from this point and go through the circumference and comes back to this point. This radius vector, this is radius vector. This radius vector also will move around the circle. Right? Radius means the rope only, no? That will move around and will come back to the same position. How much angle the radius vector will subtend the center? That is equal to 360 degrees. 360 degrees actually equivalent to 2 pi radians. It is very important. 360 degree is equal to 2 pi. This is related to plane angle I'm talking now, right? An object is starting from a point. It is, for example, you can consider a cattle which is tethered to a point at this particular point, and it is moving around a circle, a circular path of radius r. At any instant, this is here. When it completes one revolution, this radius vector, I will say, because this length is always changing its direction. So therefore, this can be said as equal to defined as a vector. So it is this radius vector. This radius is changing its position every time and comes back to the original position. How much angle the radius has moved? The radius have moved around, make an angle 360 degrees. Therefore, 360 degrees equal to 2 pi radians we can write. So this is the calculation. 360 degree is equal to 2 pi radians. Therefore, 1 degree is equal to 1 degree angle is equal to, right? So angle can be measured in terms of degree also and also in terms of radians also. So both are angle only. But in our international system, the plane angle is measured in terms of radian only. But that has a relation with the angle also because both are measuring plane angle. But in international system, the unit of plane angle is radians only. So we can write when an object completes one revolution around the circumference of a circle, the radius will subtend an angle in all is equal to 360 degrees. That is equal to 2 pi radians. Therefore, 1 degree is equal to 2 pi divided by 360. 1 degree is equal to 2 pi divided by 360. This 2 and 2 cancel is equal to 180. That is equal to pi by 180 radians. It means 1 degree angle. 1 degree plane angle is equal to pi by 180 radian plane angle. Both are plane angle only, right? 1 degree plane angle is equal to pi by 180 radian plane angle. So any angle in degrees to convert into radians, we had to multiply with pi by 180. For example, 30 degree. For example, 30 degree is equal to 30 degrees is how many radians when asked what we will do. 30 degrees equal to what is 30 into pi by 180. Right? So this can be cancelled and this also can be cancelled is equal to pi by 6 radians we can radiate. Pi by 6 radians we can write. So this is the conversion. In other words also we can write. Otherwise what means 2 pi radians is equal to 360 degrees. 2 pi radians is equal to 360 degrees. Can we write? Okay. Therefore 1 radian is equal. 1 radian is equal to 360 divided by 2 pi. 360 divided by 2 pi. In degrees you are getting, right? So that is what is that? This one cancel is equal to 180. That is equal to 180 divided by 5. You will write degrees, radians to degrees. For example, 10 radians have to be converted to degrees. What you will do? And therefore, 10 radians. 10 radian. A plane angle is equal to 10 into 180 divided by 5. 10 into 180 divided by 5. Any number of radians to convert into degrees, what you have to do? You have to multiply with 180 by 5. In this case, degree to radians, what you will write? You will multiply with the 5 by 180. You will multiply. This is the conversion of radians and degrees. Very important. And go through this. This is very, actually, we are the beginning topic. They are only very, very basic. Not so important for examination point of view, but this for knowledge point of view, these are all very, very